Taiwan was an exemplar of complete irresponsibility, complete provocation, complete disrespect to another major power, complete abnegation of the one China policy after we had been asked repeatedly, do not go right now. And it's like, in my view, although I have to tell you, everybody hates me for saying it in the United States. I just got more hate mail before I walked on the stage. It's the same kind of provocations that led to the war in Ukraine. We'll talk about that. I'm supposed to say that this is an unprovoked war that started on February 24th because Putin is an irrational madman who thinks he's Peter the Great. That is the official line. This is not how the war started. This is not the background to the conflict. This is not an understanding, nor is it an approach that could possibly end this war safely. This war started when the United States decided it would move NATO to Ukraine and to Georgia. And if you look on a map, the idea quite explicitly laid out by Zbigniew Brzezinski, whom I knew, and who really did not like Russia as a true Polish patriot, was that we could have NATO in Ukraine, Romania, Bulgaria, Turkey, and Georgia, thereby surrounding Russia in the Black Sea, in Sevastopol. And this is, to my mind, just the second Crimean War, because that was the idea of Palmerston and Napoleon III, and we're at it again. Boris Johnson fantasized that he was Palmerston. I don't know what the Americans think, but in any event, I'm worried about a two-front war that continues to spread, because right now, one is not allowed to say one word of what I've just told you in the mainstream US media, to have this debate, to discuss the origins of the crisis, to say anything other than we fully support Ukraine, which to my mind means loving them to death, to their death. And I warned the Ukrainians that at the start of this, that they would become the Afghanistan of Europe. And by that I meant years and years of destruction, all in a patriotic call to battle, as opposed to a clear statement that the US will not expand NATO to Ukraine and Russia should get out and we should leave a space between the two superpowers and keep things safe. I regard, by the way, and I'll stop here, Austria's State Treaty of 1955 as one of the great successes of diplomacy of modern history, a demonstration of how actually to make peace with a belligerent counterpart, something that has made this country remarkably successful. And I wish the lesson were understood for Ukraine, because Ukraine could have learned from Austria. Instead, Austria is often told, stop your neutrality. Please don't do that. We should really understand that a bit of mutual prudence, a bit of regard for another superpower can go a long way to preventing war, but not if you're aiming to put your people